Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Yin Yoga class. I invite you to turn on the camera if you feel comfortable. If not, that's okay. You can just watch and do what you see on the screen. And we're going to start in coming to a comfortable seated position. Your hands are on the knees. You can turn them up for receiving or down for grounding. Make sure that your spine is straight, drawing your shoulder blades away from your ears, imagining that you're growing from the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Closing your eyes, inhale through the nose, open your mouth and exhale. Inhale through the nose, open your mouth and exhale. Inhale through the nose and hold a little longer, and then exhale it out. Inhale through the nose and hold, and then sip a little more air in and hold it as long as you can for just a few more seconds, and then open your mouth and exhale it aloud. And now continue to bring in and out through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Starting to feel more connected to your breath. And with your eyes closed, we are going to start with a little eye yoga. So keeping your eyes closed, sitting straight, look down, all the way down. And then slowly, with your eyes closed, keep all the ways looking to the left side. And then look all the way on the top, feeling the little stretch in the eyes, and then looking all the way to the right side. And then continuing the circle and looking all the way down again. And now look all the way to the left bottom corner. And then go all the way to the upper left corner. Turning your gaze to the right upper corner. And then all the way to the right bottom corner. And then slowly start making a circle with your eyes. Massaging the eyes with the back of the eyelids. First going into one direction. Circling a couple of times. And then switching and going in the opposite direction. And then going up and down, few times, and going left and right, keeping your eyes closed, going left and right, and then going zigzags from right top corner to the left bottom corner, and then from the left upper corner going to the right bottom corner. And then I want you to take your hands, rub them a little bit, creating the heats in the palm of your hands. And then gently press the heels of your palms on top of your eyelids. very gently pressing on your eyelids, massaging them, and then taking your fingertips and once again gently pressing on top of your eyelids, massaging your eyes, showing them some love. We spend so much time on the computer every day that we need to remember to give some love to our eyes as well. And then taking our hands down to the prayer position and back on the knees. And we're going to open our eyes and we will do a little bit of the breathing exercise. And today we are going to do Kapalabhati breath of fire, where you only concentrate on the forceful exhale and inhale will come by itself. So you're going to do it either through your nose or through your mouth, whatever is more comfortable to you. We are going to do 4 rounds of 25 each. So you only forcefully exhale and inhale will come itself. So it will seem something like this. So you're drawing your stomach into your spine as you're doing that. And sitting in a comfortable position, I will count to 25 4 times and we'll take a little break in between. So inhale and start. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale again and exhale through the mouth. And we are going to do round 2. If you did it through the mouth, this time try to do it through your nose and vice versa. Inhale and begin. Then 20, 25. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. In through the nose and side out. And recross your legs so that another leg is in front of you. And we are going to do 2 more rounds. Inhale and start. 10, 20, 25. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And we are going to do the last round. If you did it through the nose, do it through the mouth and vice versa. Inhale and start. 15, 25. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And now we're going to start to move a little bit. So inhale, take your chest in front of you, look up into the ceiling, and on the exhale, around your back, take your chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up, taking the chest in front of you, and on the exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale. Look up. And on the exhale, around your spine, chin to chest. And then taking your legs and placing the soles of your feet so they're touching each other in front of you. You can keep them close to the body, or if that is uncomfortable for you, you can take them further away from you in front of you, coming to the butterfly pose. And you can place your elbows on the inside of your knees. And as we're going to do in the pose, you can gently press with your elbows into your knees, opening your knees closer to the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, rounding your back, reaching with your face towards your beautiful feet, trying to bring your face as close to your feet as your body allows. If it feels like a too intense stretch in your hips, move the soles of the feet a little further away from you. Or you can place blocks underneath your thighs. Inhale and exhale, release deep into the pose. And I'm inviting you to create an intention for the class today. What it is that you need in your life today. Is it to release all the anxiety and worries? Is it to feel more connected to your body and listening to your body a little more? Is it being aware of how your body feels in certain poses? Or maybe you want to dedicate this practice to a loved one who needs some positive energy, some healing energy. Whatever it is, just think about this and breathe into it. And then slowly and gently start coming up, coming all the way up. Take your knees and gently bring them up. And then take one of the legs in front of you, flexing your foot, and place the sole of the feet inside the thigh. Inhale, raise your hands into the sky, sitting straight and tall, lengthening your spine. And on the exhale, place your hands on your knee and slowly start walking your hands away from your knee, trying to reach for the beautiful sole of the feet if you can. If you cannot, then grab wherever you are. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, slowly start releasing your face towards your knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. You will feel an intense stretch of the right side of your body. So if it becomes too much or if you feel pain, you can always ease out of the pose. But if it's just stretching, see if you can breathe through it. Inhale and send this breath to where it feels tight. And then slowly start walking your hands back to the center, gently, slowly coming out of this pose, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. And we are going to switch sides. So taking the right leg out, bending the left knee, and placing the sole of the feet inside the thigh. Make sure that your hips are squared. Flex your front foot. Inhale, raise your hands into the sky, sitting tall, growing through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, place your hands on the knee and slowly start working it to where you can reach. Trying to reach for the sole of your feet, but if you cannot, just grabbing wherever you are, at the shin, at the ankle. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, slowly start releasing your face towards your knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. And then slowly start coming up, bringing your hands up on your leg, bringing your spine up, all the way up. And then we are going to bend the right foot and place it on top of the left one. So left one is in front of you parallel to the camera and the right one is on top. We are going to do a fire log pose. So your shins are on top of each other as much as your body allows you to. If it's too much and the knee comes up, it's absolutely okay, it's normal. So we're going to sit here. Make sure that you're as comfortable as you are in this position, which is very difficult to be. Inhale, raise your hands into the sky. And on the exhale, take them in front of you and slowly start walking your hands away. You'll feel intense stretch in one of the hips, and that's what we are doing. You can take the block and place it under your forehead, or you can come to your elbows if your body allows you to. And release your chin to your chest to release the neck. Inhale and send the breath into the tightness of the hip. Helping with your breath to relax a little deeper. And as you stay there, remember the intention that you set up at the beginning of the class. And just allow yourself to breathe into it. And then slowly start walking your hands back towards yourself, slowly coming up, and we're going to switch sides. So placing your right foot underneath and placing the left one on the top, trying to make sure that your shins are parallel and that one is on top of the other. Make sure that both of your seat bones are grounded on the ground. Inhale, raise both of your hands up into the air. And on the exhale, place your hands on the ground in front of you. And just stay there if that's where you are, or if you can, walk them a little further away from you. Also, a modification, if it's too hard for you, you can also raise the shin and take it inside your arms and hold it as you would a baby, which would work on the similar muscles. And wherever you are, inhale and exhale. Feel that stretch in the other hip. Inhale and send the breath to the tightness of the hip, just breathing through it. Our life sometimes also sends us something that makes us very uncomfortable. And instead of reacting to it, the best thing that we can do about it is just breathe through it. Just sending the breath in this tightness, in this uncomfortable situation. And just breathe. And then slowly start coming back up. Very gently and slowly bringing yourself all the way up. And let's take our legs in front of us and shake them out. Releasing any tension that might be left in there. And we are going to come to our hands and knees. Make sure that your knees are directly under your hips and your hands are directly under your shoulders. Your knees are tucked to protect the integrity of the knee. And we are going to do melting the heart pose. So wherever you are, without moving your hips, just slowly start walking your hands away from you, bringing your forehead to the ground. And you can stay here if you're a beginner, or if you want to go deeper and if your body feels comfortable with it, trying to bring your chest all the way to the ground. And you can stay here, or you can also come to the fingertips, which will take a pressure a little bit away from your shoulders. And then slowly start taking your hands back to center, taking both hands back to tabletop position, and then taking your right hand in front of your face and a little in front of you. We're starting coming down to the left shoulder. Bring your head down to thread the needle pose. And when you did this, walk your right hand away from you. If you want to, you can also take your right hand and take it all the way around you and take it inside the left hip to open your chest a little more towards the sky. And then closing your eyes. Inhale and release and relax into this pose. And if you wrap your hand around your hip, bring it all the way up into the sky and then gently press back on the mat in front of you. And then slowly start walking your hand back to center and press yourself up. Coming all the way up, placing the left hand in front of the face, in front of you, and coming to the right shoulder and the right ear, and then walking the left hand away from your face. And you can stay here or take the left hand into the sky and wrap it around your thigh. And if you wrapped your hand, lift it all the way into the sky and then place it back on the mat in front of you. And then slowly walk it back to center and press yourself up, coming to the tabletop position again. And we're going to take our left leg and step it in front of the mat. Untuck your knee that is behind you, and we're going to stay here in the dragon pose. And if you have any tenderness in the knees, you can place something underneath the knee that is behind you, or just fold your mat like this so that it will give you more cushion. And you can stay here, or if your body allows you, you can come all the way to the elbows. Whatever feels comfortable to your body, listen to how your body makes you feel. You can use the block or the pillow or whatever you have to help you. And then if you go on your elbows, coming back up to the tops of your hands, slowly bend the knee that is behind you, stretching out the leg in front of you for a half split, just for a few seconds. And then bringing the knees back, coming to the tabletop position. And then taking the right knee, taking your right foot, stepping it in front of the mat. Make sure that it is 90 degrees. And then slide your left knee away from your body. So if it's close to your body, slide it further away. Very nice. And then bringing both of the hands inside the foot. We're going to stay here, or if you can come to the elbows, then lower yourself to the elbows. You're such beautiful dragons, ladies. And stay here, feeling that stretch in the other hip, feeling the tightness. Inhale and send this breath to the tight spot in the hip, helping it to release. And then if you're on the elbows, slowly come to the tops of your hands. Bend the knee that is behind you, straightening the front leg, coming to the halfway splits. Inhale and exhale, trying to bring your face closer to the knee. And then slowly take that knee back, down behind you. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips into the sky for a downward facing dog. Bend one of the knee and then the other one. Slowly warming up your beautiful hamstrings. And then taking both knees down again and taking your hands and walking it closer to you. So we're going to do the toe squat and stretch the soles of our feet. Depending on where you are, you can stay right here, bringing your hands and placing it on top of your thighs. If it's too much stretch, you can take your hands in front of you, which will take the weight away from your soles of the feet. Or if you want to go deeper, you can even taking your hands and place them behind you on the ground, like this, if you want a deeper stretch. If you place your hand behind you, then look up so that you're not straining your neck. And wherever you are, just breathe. Inhale and slowly exhale. Coming back to that intention that you set up. Releasing all the worry, all the anxiety. sending this positive healing energy to this special person in your life who needs it right now. And feeling more connected to your breath, to how your body feels, and just breathing through that. If you have taken your hands behind you, I invite you to come up, and then taking your hands behind you in a lock, inhale and open your chest, taking your hands a little further away from your body and looking up. Inhale, and on the exhale release, and then change the lock so that another pinky is on the top, which would feel a little strange. And once again, inhale, look up, and exhale. Inhale, and on the exhale release, and then taking your hands down in front of you, untuck your toes and beat your toes a little bit on the mat, releasing any tension that you felt in it. Very nice. And we are going to come into the frog pose. So turning your feet out, I will turn towards you so that you can see me. So taking your knees apart and turning your toes out, we are taking our knees as far apart as your body allows you to comfortably do. And you can stay here, or if you feel comfortable, you can come all the way to your elbows. Make sure that your hips are in the same line as your knees. Very nice. And you can stay here, or if you can place your hands on the ground and bring your forehead on the top of them. If you have problems with your knees and it feels that it is too tender for your knees, you can place something underneath the knees, or you can do a modification on your back, which would be similar to like happy baby pose, where you come to your back and you take your feet into the air, only you turn them outside, and you can hold them to your hands, releasing them to the sides, and that would be your modification if it's too much for your knees. And then slowly start coming up, coming to your elbows, and then slowly coming to the tops of your hands, and very gently and very slowly start bringing your knees together, coming to the hands and knees again. And from here we're going to go into the sleeping swan pose. So taking your left knee to your left wrist and then sliding your right knee away from you. If you want, you can take your hand and move the sole of the feet a little closer to the front of the mat for a more intense stretch. Make sure, look behind you that your leg is straight, that your hips are squared facing the front of your mat. Placing your hand in front of you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, do a little back bend. Look up, and on the exhale, bring your chest down. Inhale, look up, a little back bend, and on the exhale, coming down. Inhale, look up, exhale, down. Inhale, looking up, and on the exhale, bring your elbows to the ground. Place your forehead on top of your hands and relax into this beautiful sleeping swan pose. If it is too much on your hips or knees or lower back, you can also do it on your back. So you will just turn around, lay down on your back, and bringing your knee into the chest with your hands. And then slowly start coming up, coming to your elbows, and gently pressing yourself up towards your hands. Move the front knee so that the sole of your feet is touching the knee that is behind you, that is bent. So the sole of your left knee is touching your right knee. The sole of the left foot is touching your right knee. Your right knee is bent behind you, and then you're going to turn around away from your foot and coming to your elbows, coming to the deer pose. And you can stay here on your elbows or come down and placing your hands on the ground and bring your forehead on top of it. And then slowly bringing yourself back up, to your elbows and then to the front of your hands. Slowly bringing both knees, coming back to the hands and knees, and then taking your right knee right behind your right wrist, sliding your left leg away from you. And then if you want, taking the sole of the right feet and bringing it so that your shin is more parallel towards the front of the mat for a deeper stretch. Look behind you, make sure that your leg is straight, your hips are squared in front. Inhale, look up, do a little back bend, and on the exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up for another back bend. Exhale, down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, coming down. And last time, inhale, look up, back bend, and on the exhale, come to your elbows and stay here, or bringing your hands and placing your forehead on top of it, relaxing into the sweet sleeping swan pose. Once again, if it's a little bit too much on your lower back, on your knee and hip, you're more than welcome to do it on your back. Just bringing your shin into your chest and hugging it there. Breathing through the tightness in the hip, sending the breath into this beautiful hip of yours, releasing any tension that may be stored there. And then slowly coming back to your elbows, pressing yourself up, and then moving the front leg so that the sole of your right knee is touching the knee of the left foot, which is bent behind you. Coming to the deer pose on the other side. And then slowly moving your hands around and coming to your elbows. And staying here. Or if you're comfortable, you can come all the way down and placing the forehead on top of your hands. And then slowly coming back to your elbows, lifting yourself up, and then bringing the knees and hands underneath to tabletop position again. Tucking in your toes, bringing your hands closer to your body, sitting on your toes, and we are going to do a camel pose. I'm going to show you a few variations. So if you're a beginner, you bring your hands into the fists You place your fists on the lower back and you just lean back. And this is going to be your variation. If you want to go deeper, you can try to see if you can reach for one of the toe, with the right hand to the right toes. If you can, then see if you can reach with your left hand to the left toes, left heels, I'm sorry. And if you can reach both of them, inhale, and on the exhale, lean back and grab both of your heels at the same time. Looking up into the sky, opening the chest and the shoulders. Inhale. And very slowly exhale. If it's too much for your knees, you can place some padding underneath. And if you want to go deeper, you can gently untuck your toes and go even further down. Make sure that you're lifting through your chest, opening your chest to the sky, smiling, because it's Tuesday morning and you're practicing yoga, taking care of your body and your well-being. So amazing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bring your hands back to the lower back. And then slowly coming all the way up. Taking your hands down to the ground. Tapping your toes out. And then slowly sitting down. Bringing your feet all the way in front of us. Slowly coming to your elbows. And then laying down. Preparing for the final pose of the class, Shavasana. Placing your palms next to your body, palms facing up. Closing your eyes. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and hold. And hold a little longer. And exhale it out. Inhale through the nose and hold. And sip a little more air in. And then open your mouth and let it all out. And then start relaxing all of your body. Allowing your shoulders to melt into the mat. Scanning your body and seeing where you may still feel a little tension or tightness. And just releasing it. Relaxing your face, relaxing your forehead and your cheeks, relaxing your hands and your feet, and just allowing yourself to rest after you have worked so hard. And then slowly coming back to where we are. Move your fingers and your toes. Inhale and take your hands over your head for one last big stretch. And then slowly come to one of the sides. Come into the fetal position. And whenever you're ready, lift yourself up. Coming to the seated pose that we started our class in. I want to thank you so much for coming to the class and sharing your practice with me. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.